So I'm a nurse and I own a small business. I'm the owner and founder of the Asa Boutique. The Asa Boutique is an online marketplace for Ghanaian artists and tradespeople. I work with them to bring their products to the US to be able to sell online and also at local markets. So the Asa Boutique specializes in products made in Ghana, from textiles to shea butter. We have black soap or Alata Semna. I work with different artists, so their artwork, their waist beads, bracelets, jewelries, home decor items, and that list is always getting longer as I'm working with more and more people.
Wow. Is it really expensive? Because as in being it online, it could be like, it will be, even if maybe in Ghana it could be 10 cedis, in there it will be like 50 cedis.
I wouldn't say it's expensive. I think I have an understanding of the Ghanaian money and dollars, so I don't buy my products wholesale from the artists I work with. I buy it at cost.
Oh, wow.
And I make sure they're being paid fairly, and then I take into consideration the shipping and the sales and the shipping on my end within the US. And so I would say it's an equitable business relationship for both parties.
Okay, so you deal with, it's not only about US, you can also ship it around the world.
I have had international orders from London, Germany, etc., Canada as well, but I think mainly it's been within the US. As demand grows, I hope we're shipping internationally on a more regular basis.
So if someone should order it on a day, how many days does it take to reach to the person?
So, United States Postal Service is sometimes a little bit iffy. On my website, I think I advertise that it's 3 to 5 days because I am a working person. So just depending on my work schedule, but I have the products in the mail as soon as I can, and then it's in the hands of the United States Postal Service. But I don't think anybody has waited more than a week to receive their items. I'm usually pretty prompt about shipping things out. So
wow, Charlie, this is easy. This is easy way to do your online, let me see, getting your stuff on online, like Sherbeta, black soap, right? Black soap and etc. Paintings, everything about Africa, everything about African clothing.
I think my parents, a big part of culture is food and fellowship, and so my parents made sure we got to eat the foods. I mean, they couldn't come to the US and not eat their favorite foods and not eat their traditional dishes. So my parents worked really hard to teach us how to prepare our local dishes and give us a appreciation and love for it. So it's not like we come to the Ghana and only eat hamburgers and pizza. Like, I'm eating fufu with all my cousins. I'm eating a mutua with my cousins. Like, I enjoy Ghanaian food. I grew up eating it, maybe more so than other cuisines. So it's what I eat when I'm at home, and it's what I eat when I'm abroad.
Well, Charlie, this is so amazing. So you coming back, it's they have this feeling. I want to know, having this feeling from the airport. How is this like? Because you are not born here. Let me say, for example, you're not born here. It's an example. I mean, you are not born here, right? But you're still a Ghanaian. How is the feeling coming back home at the airport that you feel like this is Ghana airport? How does it feel for you?
The night before, as far back as I can remember, the night before coming to Ghana, I can't sleep. I'm so excited. You're checking your bag to make sure you brought everything. And as soon as you look out the window of the plane and you see Ghana and you see, it makes me happy. I feel so giddy. Like, I feel comfortable when I'm in Ghana. So it's so nice to look out the window and see Ghana and know that I'm coming to eat my favorite foods, see my favorite people, and just be home,
Wow. Do you miss something about home?
I think I miss the people. I miss not being othered. I miss not being the only person with dark skin. A funny story, we went to a restaurant and the lady was taking our reservation and she asked me my name, and instantly I started spelling it, and she said, "You're home. You don't have to spell your name anymore." And it really, like, I could have cried because every day I have to spell my name and tell people who, like, how to
That
pronounce.
is over there.
Yeah, and so to come home and not have to spell my name, it's hard to break. Like, I don't have to explain to people what my name is, nobody's gonna ask me what it means. I can just say my name and keep it moving. So yeah, it's nice to be home and to not have to explain your identity to people.
Wow. That is so. Let me say. So you have to spell your name over there every day.
Every day, and especially because I'm a nurse, you're interacting with patients. As soon as I tell them my name, what? what, huh? Where are you from? So I think I really took it for granted, because as soon as I say my name, people, if it's something they have to write down, they write it down. Like, there's no explanation needed. I'm where it makes sense for me to be when I'm in Ghana. So
Welcome back home.
thank you. It's
But I hope you are not leaving soon.
unfortunately, I have to go back soon, but I'll always be back.
Wow. Is Africa important to you?
Like I said, whenever I say my name, the next question is, where are you from? So even when I don't necessarily want to, I'm a representative of Ghana. So Africa is important to me. More specifically, Ghana is more important to me. It's part of the reason I started my business. It's part of the reason I work so hard, because if all else fails, I want to have somewhere to go, and Ghana is always going to be that place for me.
Wow. Ghana is always going to be a place for you, because you can do whatever over there. You can own everything, but it will never feel like
It won't be home. It won't be home.
that is so deep. You understand? That is so deep. That is so deep. That is so deep. I'm even in a deep of like thinking what to ask her, because she says so many stuff that, look, it's deep. You might see it's just a normal thing, but trust me, it's something deep. It's something deep. Think about it really well, and you know why I'm saying it's something deep. Because people really go through a whole lot over there, and when the moment they step foot in Ghana, you know, it's something amazing. It's great. It feels blessing. It feels so good to them. And in fact, will you tell someone to go out there?
Go out there. Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity arises, it's always good to broaden your horizons and meet new people, see a different way of living. But at the same time you're doing all that, don't forget where you came from, and don't forget the people who grew up alongside you. So go, see, touch, smell, taste, and then bring it home and share it with others and give other people the knowledge that you received. They may not be able to go, but what you teach people is your way of sharing that information. So go, but then come back.
Go, but then come back. Please go. Don't go and waste the 2 months visa they give you, no, so that you be stuck there. But go and come back, and come for another visa, right? Oh,
I mean, the more we learn about the immigration system, it's highly flawed and very political. But if you have the chance to go, you should go. But also make sure you do it in such a way that your brethren will be able to go as well. So I won't say too much, but I'll say go, respect the system, and then come back and give someone else the opportunity to go.
All right. So have you plan of, moving to different Africans, like visiting different Africans countries?
Yeah, I think it's always in the back of my mind to travel more. This past few years has taught me that life is short, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't embrace all the opportunities you're given. So given the opportunity to travel more and see more, I'm definitely going to do it. So God willing, I just have the strength and the resources to do so.
Which African country do you want to start with apart from Ghana?
I mean, I'm going to start in South Africa and maybe work my way up. I want to see the pyramids. I would love to go to Morocco. Nigeria's just there. We'll see what the jollof is doing over there. So I'm open to go anywhere. So if you want to invite me somewhere, you should invite me so I can come.
Okay, you understand. I'm going to invite you somewhere, don't worry. Oh.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to go. You just tell me when to have my passport ready.
Oh, okay. But it's not a free visa. You have to apply for it.
Of course. I mean, that's the resources. So we work and make sure we have the resources and then we go.
But do you believe Africa can come together?
Always. Because if we don't, I think if we're not together, then you'll fall individually. Like, we're always going to be stronger together. Not to get political, but when you look at other nations, when they're divided amongst themselves, and I know Africa's a continent, but we're all one people. Yeah. So if we choose to constantly separate ourselves and battle amongst each other, it will be easier to tear us down. So I think if we can stay united and stay connected on the things that are important to us, then success is on the horizon.
So when we talk about bringing Africans together, what are some of the examples can you give us?
I mean, I think it starts with the youth. We have to make sure our youth has access to travel and be educated in not just their own country, but other African countries. Not to be political, but if your country is actively working to prohibit other people from coming to your country and you're picking and choosing who you allow in the country, it's not going to end well. So I wish our leaders would come together and see the importance of making sure children can travel and be educated and learn about their other countries in Africa. And let's start there and maybe let the older people learn from how the younger people unite on certain things. So
wow. So with your business that you're doing, will you like to bring other African countries culture into it?
Yeah, I'm definitely open to it. I had to start with what I know. I know Ghana. I know artists here, so that was a good jumping off point. In the Asa Boutique in 10 years, I would love to see representation from as many African countries as are willing to work with me. So if you're from Kenya, if you're from Swaziland and you want to be in contact. Like, let me see what you have to offer and I'll show you what I have to offer and we can go from there. So if you are an artist or you're somebody who does something and you want to send me a proposal, the email is theasaboutique@gmail.com. THEASAA boutique@gmail.com.